Hello students, welcome to the C++ programming series. In the previous videos, we have seen the selection statements, symbol if and if else. Now in this video, let's discuss this nested if and if else ladder. The nested if, you can add another if or if else or symbol if to the if part or to the else part of a if else statement. So let's see this syntax. If expression, then the true set of statements, then the else part. This is the outer if. To the if part of this if, we are adding another if else. So the true part contains another if else. So we nested the if. So this is a form of nested if. Let's see another form. Here in this if else nested if, this is the if else, outer if else. To the else part, that means the false part, we are adding another if else. So in this case, we are adding another if else to the false part. Let's see another form. In this case, this is the outer if else, and to the if part and also to the else part, we have added another if else. So the formation of a nested if by adding another if else or symbol if or another if else structure to an outer if else, that is called nested if. Now let's see what is the if else ladder. We can call it if else if staircase also. In this case, we are adding a if to the else part of another if. This is the if else. To the else part of this if else, we are adding another if. And again to the else part of that if else, we are adding another if. In this way, you can add any number of if else as per our condition. So this formation looks like a ladder. That is why the name. We can write by this alignment also. If expression 1, statement 1, else if, there is a gap between else and if. Else if expression 2, statement 2, then again like that you can continue. And how this works? It first evaluate this expression, and if this expression is true, it executes the statement 1. Otherwise, it goes and checks the expression 2. And if that is true, it executes statement 2. In this way, it will continue. And no expressions are true, then else part will be executed. Anyway, the evaluation happens from the top to down. Then this is the commonly used programming construct. Or you can use the nested if as per our requirement. What programs we have, depending upon that, you can choose this nested if or if else ladder. Now let's do a simple program, that is greatest of three numbers. Greatest of three numbers. We need to input three numbers and we need to find which is the greatest. Anyway, header files are needed, so I am including the header files. Now let's start the programming in the main program, main function. Then I have cleared the screen. Here I need three variables A, B and C. So I declared that variables. Then I asked to enter three numbers, that is entered to A, B and C. Then now we want to calculate the greatest of three numbers. Here we have three numbers. How we normally find out which is the greatest number? First feature, A greater than B. If A is greater than B, you can't say A is the greatest number. There is one more number pending. So you have to check A with C also. Then only you can come to a conclusion that A is greatest. So again I am using another if here. If A greater than C also. If A greater than C also, I can simply say A is the greatest number. And next case, else, you can simply say C is the greatest number. Now, else part, to the else part, that means A is not greater than B. Then B and C need to be checked. So here we are checking if B greater than C, then B is the greatest number. Else we are displaying C is the greatest number. So in this construct, we have used an if else to the if part, true part, and also to the else part of this outer if else. This is how we did the program to get the greatest of three numbers. Now let's execute this program. When I executed this program, I entered the entire program and I executed this. And uh, 2 runs I have did here. See, in this case 67, 85 and 95 entered. 95 is the greatest number, so it's correct. In this case, -5, 67 and -67 entered. So 67 is the greatest number. So the program is working correctly. Now, let's see the same program using the different construct. That means using the if-else ladder. So same way, we have included header files, main function. Within that, we have declared the variables and asked the user to enter the numbers. Then that is accepted to A, B and C. And look at the if-else ladder. Here I am checking A greater than B and logical AND operator is used here, and A greater than C. If A is greater than B and C, that is the meaning. Then I can simply say A is the greatest number. Else A is greatest, that is over. Now we need to check the B and C. So B greater than if, else if. To the else part we are adding another if. If B greater than C, then I can say B is the greatest number. Otherwise, that means else C is the greatest number. So here I have used this if ladder form. That means to the else part we are adding another if. Like that you can add any number. Here only 3 numbers, so with this code I will get the answer. Let me execute the program. It's already executed and the outputs are shown here. Here the same code when I run with 45, 78 and 23, 78 is the greatest number. Now another execution, 123, 67 minus 73. 123 is the greatest number. Now let's see another problem. Here in this problem, it is mentioned to evaluate the student's performance and display the grade. The percentage marks we need to enter, and based on the percentage marks, the grade need to be displayed. Greater than or equal to 85, A grade. Between 70 and 85, B. Like that. Less than 33, failed, F. Okay, so let's do the program for this. The aim is to get the grade of the student. Then we enter the header files, then the main program. Inside the main program, we have cleared the screen. Now here I want to accept the percentage. What is the percentage of mark? So that is accepted to the variable B. So we are asking the user enter the percentage of marks scored. That is accepted to P. Now let's write the if construct. So first condition, when you look at the first condition, P greater than or equal to 85. If it is greater than or equal to 85, then we are displaying a message, excellent, you got A grade. Now next case, that is between 70 and 85. See, between 70 and 85, I am not writing, checking this is below 85. I am not checking that because it is understood if the control is coming to this point, it is understood that it is less than 85. No need to check it again because this is the coming in the else part. So it is understood it is less than 85. So without checking, we are just checking B greater than or equal to 70. If that is the case, it is B grade. Then next case is greater than or equal to 60. Between 70 and 60, that is mentioned as the C grade. So we are not checking less than 70 because it is already understood. So just checking P greater than or equal to 60. Then if that is the case, C grade, and next is greater than or equal to 45, D grade, and greater than or equal to 33, E grade. Now the failed case, that is else less than 33, that without checking you can say that this is less than 33 because greater than 33 up to that it is already covered. So it is understood that what if the control is coming beyond this will be less than 33. So we are just displaying the grade and the message. That's all. I have already executed the program. You can see the program. See, this is the program. So when I entered 78, 78 means between 70 and 85. So it's B grade. So the message is displayed, and 23, it is less than 33. That means failed case. So it is failed. So we have seen the nested if and also the if else ladder. That's all in this session. Thank you.